Today we're doing my favorite pregnancy yoga routine that includes all of my favorite yoga poses that helped me feel great during my pregnancy, kept the aches and pains away, optimizes a healthy pregnancy, gets your baby in a good position, and of course prepares your body for an easier birth. This yoga class is safe for all trimesters. You don't need any equipment except for a mat or a comfortable floor to get down on. And if you wanted to grab a block or a pillow to sit on, it can be especially helpful when your belly is getting bigger near the end of pregnancy. I may look like I'm pregnant. I'm actually just wearing a belly for demonstration. I do have 3 kids and I will continue to put out new pregnancy yoga and workouts every week. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to not miss a video. Let's find a comfortable seated position to start. If you wanted to stay on a block or a pillow because it helps you lengthen your lower back, you can. Let's let our stresses, our tension go. Let your to-do list go. Bringing your hands to your ribs, let's take a deep breath in, expanding, especially through your side and back ribs. Exhale, pull your baby into your spine. Inhale, expanding your ribs. Exhale, baby to spine. One more time. Good. Let's tilt the head to one side. Gentle stretch. And turning your nose down towards your armpit, stretching through the back of your neck. Other side. Nose turning down. Good. Take a couple of half circles. Let's bring our shoulders up and then release them down as we exhale. Relax. Inhale up. Exhale. Release one more time. Feel your shoulders fully relax. And give them a bit of a rub. Let's come to all fours. We're going to warm up our spine. When we're in all fours, ensure that you're pulling your baby in and not letting your baby flop out to protect your core. So bringing your spine to a neutral position. Let's exhale and round out into cat. Tipping your tailbone up, keeping your baby pulled in, looking up, moving with your breath. Exhale, rounding out. Inhale, slight arch. Coming back to a neutral spine, let's move into some hip circles. Going both directions. Coming back up, extending one leg behind, heel reaches away, waking up the back of your leg, your hamstring. Steady breaths. Moving into bird dog, we can lift opposite hand and leg. And then elbow towards knee, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it together. Let's hold here. Good, releasing down, stretching through the back of your other leg. Lifting into bird dog, using all the muscles of your back, your glutes, your legs. Exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, reach. Holding here. Good, release to all fours. We can find our way up to a standing position, coming to the top of our mat. Spreading your toes, weight evenly between the four corners of each foot. Let's place our hands on our hips. We can move one foot back into warrior one legs. Inhale, both arms up, shoulders rolling it down, your back pulling your baby in, breathing here. Let's move our palms facing forward, and as if we had a wall behind our upper body, let's draw our elbows back and down, using all our back muscles, moving with resistance. Last one. Good. Let's bring our hands back to our hips. We can step our back foot a little bit forward, square our hips to the front of our mat, hinging slightly forward. Lots of length in the back of your neck, looking down at your big toe. Inhale with a lengthened spine coming up. Let's rotate our hips to face the front, widening our stance, moving into warrior two. Taking a breath here. Let's take our arms in front, crossing one over the other, bending our elbows, moving into eagle arms. Lifting your elbows up, shoulders down. Feeling a nice stretch between your shoulder blades. Gently unwinding your hands, bringing them out, tipping back for peaceful warrior. Exhale, engage your obliques, coming up, placing your forearm just above your knee, moving into side angle, nice long straight line from your pinky finger to the outside edge of your back foot. Beautiful, straightening your front leg. Let's bring our stance in a little bit for triangle or trikonasana. Stacking your shoulders over your front leg as you lean and tilt. Engaging the muscles of your legs. Exhale. Coming up. Good. Let's pigeon toe our feet together. Place our hands on our hips. Inhale, you can lift your chest, opening up. And then exhale, let's hinge at our hips, folding forward. You can bend your knees here to make extra room for your belly, just as far as feels comfortable for you. If it feels good, you can take your hands and place them just above your ears, finding some extra length through your spine. Bringing your hands back to your hips and coming up with length in your spine. Good. We can switch to the other side, finding our warrior one legs on the other side. Inhale your arms up. Lots of length in your front and back body. Outer edge of your back foot pressing into the mat. Turning your palms forward, let's bring our elbows down and together behind us. Last one. Hands back to our hips. Let's come in. Squaring your hips again. Hinge forward. Inhale, coming up. Moving to warrior two, squaring your hips towards the front, arms out to the side, feeling a nice stretch through your groin. Good. Crossing the other arm over this time and reaching for your thumbs or your palms, lifting your elbows. Breathe. Good. Releasing your hands. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, coming up. Moving into side angle. Pressing into your front foot, let's come up. Take our stance in a little bit, moving into Trikonasana. Exhale, engage your core, pull your baby in. Coming up, let's step together and grab a sip of water. Bringing your feet hip width distance apart, spreading your toes, sitting back into chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, coming up, moving into tree pose. We can take one foot to our calf or up higher. Releasing your hands down, moving into chair on the other side. Inhale, coming up, moving into tree on the other side. Hands coming down. We'll move into a yogi squat here. Bending your knees. If your heels come off, that's okay. Bringing your elbows to the inside of your knees. Sitting tall. Let's take a couple of breaths here. To release out of the pose, you can stand up and then make your way down to all fours, or if it's comfortable, you can shift your weight forward onto your hands, coming to all fours. We're gonna move into thread the needle. You can take one hand, thread it through, and we'll bring our other arm forward. Releasing onto your shoulder. Bringing your hand that's reached out in front of you, back in front of your face. We can push our way back up, switching to the other side. Slowly coming up again. We can either move into child's pose or puppy pose. Child's pose, you can sit back, walking your hands forward. However, if your belly is getting bigger towards the end of your pregnancy, puppy pose might feel better. Keeping your hips in the air and then walking forward. This is excellent for getting baby into the optimal fetal position. Wherever you are, steady breaths. Walking your hands in. Let's bring our forearms down to the ground. We're gonna move into dolphin pose, or alternatively you could do downward dog, tucking your toes and pressing your glutes up into the air. Heels reach down towards the ground. It doesn't matter if they actually touch. Shoulders moving away from your ears, down your back. Beautiful. Release your knees back down towards the ground. Let's come up on to our knees. We can bring our hands to our lower back and let's open up through our chest. Looking up. On an exhale, pull yourself back up. Clasping our hands the other way, rounding out through our back. Gently releasing. Let's bring one foot forward into a kneeling lunge. If you wanted to fold up your mat or put a little towel or blanket under your back knee, you can. Shifting our weight forward, tucking our tailbone under. If this feels good, you can stay here, or if you wanted to shift even deeper into the pose, you can place your hands on the inside edge of your foot. You could even come it down onto your elbows if that's comfortable. You also have the option to tip your front leg over onto your pinky toe edge side, turning it out. If your front foot is turned in again, let's bring our knee back in, pressing into your big toe. Exhale, we can come back up again. Let's bend our back leg for a nice quad stretch. You can reach for your foot. Lengthen your spine, breathe here. Gently releasing your back foot. Let's take our opposite hand to our front leg, reaching up and over. Feeling a nice stretch all the way through our hip flexor. Exhale, engaging your core to come up again, pressing into your front foot. We can switch to the other side. Easing slowly into your lunge on the other side. Feel free to stay here or move deeper into the pose. If your front leg is turned out, bringing it in again, shifting it back. Bending our back leg again. Releasing our back foot, reaching up and over, ballooning out through your side body, making room for your baby under your ribs. Good, exhale, coming up. We can shift our weight back. Let's come down to a seated position for Janu Shirshasana. One leg in, extend the other leg out. Squaring your hips in front of your leg, inhale up. And then exhale, tilt, hinging forward. Front foot is flexed, extended leg is activated. Inhale, coming up. Hands come down. Let's windshield our knees back and forth. Good. Moving to Janu Shirshasana on the other side. You can pull the flesh out from under your sit bones. Inhale your arms up, reaching forward. Good, inhale, coming up. We can move into figure four stretch, or you could do pigeon if you're enjoying pigeon. Let's cross one ankle over, sitting up tall, flexing your top foot. Releasing and relaxing through your hips and your pelvic floor. Gently releasing this side, bringing your other foot up. Release. Let's move to butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Bringing your feet together and then opening them like a book towards the ceiling. Knees flop out. Sitting tall, and then if it feels comfortable, hinging at the hips. Steady breaths. Inhale, come up. Let's find our way to a comfortable seated position. We're gonna do some core breathing, which is really helpful to prepare your core and your body for birth and labor. So we're gonna breathe in 5 different spurts. We're gonna breathe using diaphragmatic breath into our side ribs and back ribs. So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale. We're gonna bring our belly and baby in so that your belly is shrinking, almost like the TikTok videos when they pull out the plug and your baby comes in. We're gonna do that in 5 different exhales. Inhale into your side and back ribs. Exhale, using your core muscles. Inhale. Shoulders stay relaxed. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. We can make our way down into Shavasana. If you wanted to get a pillow or bolster for underneath your head or your knee, find a comfortable laying down position. You could also grab a blanket if it's more comfortable. When you've found your comfortable position, let's take a few deep breaths and sighs out. Big inhale in, sigh out. One more time. Scan your body, relax the different parts of your body from your feet and your toes, your calves, your thighs, your pelvic floor, your belly and your back, your shoulders, your arms and your fingers. Relax the muscles of your face and your jaw. Let your teeth slightly separate. Let your scalp relax. Feel heavy on the ground. Your baby is safe, happy, and healthy. These yoga poses are helping your baby get into the perfect position for birth. You can continue to rest here, or you can come up to a seated position by rolling your wrists and ankles, taking any stretch that feels good. I know during my pregnancies, I put a lot of pressure on myself to do everything as perfectly as I could, to eat perfectly, take vitamins, sleep, de-stress, exercise, and society has put so many pressures and expectations on pregnant women. However, our bodies are amazing, and your body is growing your baby perfectly, protecting your baby, giving your baby all of the nutrients that it needs. So I hope sometimes you can give yourself a break and allow yourself to rest when you need to rest, and just know that you are already doing an amazing job. I'm going to read the pregnancy yoga affirmation card for the day. I am the perfect mother for my baby. I practice speaking kindly to and about myself. I deserve kindness, and I want my child to grow up learning how to speak kindly to themselves also. Thank you so much for joining me today. You truly are doing amazing. Namaste to you. Namaste to the babies. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm also going to link to my video on 15 steps to take to have your easiest delivery possible. Of course, I will keep putting out pregnancy yoga and exercises and birth education to prepare for your positive delivery.